Our water resources are under serious threat. 70% of the urban population actually lives in the informal settlements. And these informal settlements, there's heavy emphasis on the use of pit latrines, which are affecting the water and polluting the water. And also we see trade effluent or industrial wastewater is heavily impacting our water resources. But also on the other end, we see the solid waste situation is not helping because we are seeing the seepage affecting the water.
Mostly at a community level, people believe it's Lusaka Water and Seweраge's responsibility. Even if I see a leaking pipe, even if I see a broken pipe, I believe they will find out about it. I wouldn't even take time to report that.
If we do not act together, all the different parties, then we are in trouble.
Why are we talking about water stewardship? Water stewardship is a call for collective action for different stakeholders to come together to deal with this problem in a more collaborative manner to ensure that we co-create and co-produce ideas and solutions to deal with these issues.
For us, being a water company, primarily water is the beginning for us and the end. Water is very important, and we understand that stewardship of water involves the equitable management of water.
For WaterAid Zambia, water stewardship simply means the country being able to take of all its resources, whether it's surface water or groundwater, effectively, so that we have adequate water of good quality and sufficient quantity to be able to cater for everyone everywhere in this country.
Water stewardship to me means people looking after water, people taking charge and deciding to conserve water, look after it, and ensure that everybody gets a fair share of clean water in their communities.
Water stewardship to Zambian breweries is 100% of our communities with access to safe and quality water. What that further means to us is efficient water usage right from the beginning of our value chain, which is through our agriculture process and through our production process.
From a community context, I would take it as being a member that is responsible. Do we take long baths? Do we waste it? Do we leave taps running? Do we see leakages and ignore them?
Stewardship comes at the core of our moral responsibility and the duty to act in the best interest of our generations and future generations.
One of the things that we've tried to do is to ensure we can control the behavior of utilities in terms of being good stewards, and we have, working together with other stakeholders, created an environment that motivates utilities to think about this resource in terms of how they manage it today.
As we've got a wetland, we've got to protect that wetland, and as a result, before the wetland, we try to manage that waste and pick it up. We then pick that waste. The plastic stuff we get and we regrind it, and we're storing this regrinded plastic. As dirty as it is, we're not actually separating the plastic, we're using all of it together. And we're storing it for a use which we're going to use in the future.
We have water programs where people are trained, and when they go out there, they are aware of what they need to do to become good stewards of water, and not just water, but the environment as a whole.
So the Lusaka Water Security Initiative as a platform has come in to deal and promote water stewardship at all levels. So we are calling on private sector entities, communities, as well as commercial utilities, be water stewards.
LuWSI has played a very major role in the fact that it's one multi-stakeholder organization that at least has made sure not only has it brought different bodies that are active in the water situation, including the council itself, but they have also helped coordinate.
To sit down on a platform such as LuWSI ensures that everybody's perspective, everybody's needs, everybody's views are placed on the table in ensuring that as you are allocating, as you are managing your water resources, everybody is catered for.
All stakeholders need to speak the same message, but also we want to learn best practices. What are the practices that are working? And we replicate that, of course, with the adjustments. So once we do that, we should be able to respond to this wider issue of water stewardship, but also ensuring that we support the initiatives of government.
Some of the activities we've promoted is trying to ensure there are incentives like awards that would promote good behavior.
In 2019, we won the LuWSI Private Sector Water Stewardship Award. For us, protection of watersheds has been something that we have taken quite seriously and embarked on with a lot of enthusiasm.
So the awards are very exciting in that they show that what people are doing is appreciated by others and is noticed, and that encourages them to continue the good work, so to speak.
These problems that we face are not just for the private sector. They are not just for government. They are not just for communities. They are problems that affect everyone.
The most important thing that we need to do and to continue doing is to raise awareness and raise awareness and raise awareness, because it is the actions of you and I that contribute to lack of water security.
We want to encourage every private sector entity out there, every commercial utility out there, and community members to ensure that we prioritize water stewardship and be water stewards for the betterment of our water resources across the country.